Hello, Theta 4 parents. My name is Mr. Comprador, or Mr. C, and I am so thrilled to have your child in Theater 4 class this semester. As we get started, I'm going to apologize for my microphone. I have no idea what's wrong with it, and it keeps sounding like this no matter how many times I record this video. So my apologies there. So with Theater 4 class, this is an honors class, and it is, the way I look at it is it's an elite ensemble class, and we are production based. So it's going to be our goal throughout the year to produce work at its highest level. So you can see here our core values for the class that we have talked about. I'll move them to you so you can read at them. This is our Canvas course. So our class is on Canvas. Grading policy, assessments, which all the assessments in this class are performances, and really important rehearsals. So they're all performance-based. All the classwork are 25%, and our artistic work habits are the last 25%. Artistic work habits is all about their process, how they're working in rehearsal, how they're working with each other, just upholding the integrity of the artistic process. That's our last 25%. So we only have a few major units of study. Like I said, this is all about producing performance level work. So we're going to spend the majority of our class on that first one, on play production, which is The Disappearance of Daniel Hand, which we will perform in the evening and take to a theater festival in October. Hopefully your child has talked to you about that. And as you can see, with that comes important dates that you and your child need to make sure that they have free. I've tried to drill these dates into their head ever since I took over the job. So October 27th at 7 p.m. with a 6 p.m. call. And October 28th at 7 p.m. with a 6 p.m. call are our shows here at Green Hope. We need to make sure that they're here for that. And October 30th, which is a Saturday, it's going to be all day long at the North Carolina Theater Conference High School Play Festival in Morrisville at Morrisville High School. You should be getting all kinds of information coming home about that. And in general, this is an elite ensemble, and I expect the highest level of performance, behavior, and professionalism at all times. You should be getting lots of communication from me about the trip. And feel free to send me an email if you ever have any questions. And lastly, I will put a plug in for our Fine Arts Boosters. We would love to have you involved. We need more theater parents to help support all the things we are doing this year. So if you check out our website, greenhopetheater.org, you can see the link to the boosters, and we implore you to get involved. Have a good evening. Hello, my name is Mr. Comprador, or Mr. C, and I am your child's Theater 1 teacher. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through our syllabus a little bit and give you some basic information about Theater 1 class. So you can see up there on the screen is my email address and the remind code for the class. Some materials that are needed, not much. Just make sure they have their Chromebook, writing utensil, and a script when we have that. Here are general units in which we're going to cover. I'm not going to go through them all right now, so you can see them on the screen. Our grading policy. So 50% of the grade is going to be assessments, which are performance or tests. Almost all, if not all, of their performances, of their assessments are performances. This is a performance-based class. So keep that in mind, and they should know that. So they really won't be having written tests. 20% of their classwork, 20% of their artistic work habits. I'll go into that more in a second. And then 10% are quizzes. So with their assessments, with them all being performances, that comes with a couple of unique policies for this class. One, especially in the beginning of the class, almost every single assessment is a group assignment, because that's how theater is done, with collaboration. And so part of what I want to teach them in this class is that they have to figure out how to collaborate with their group around them. So there are group grades. Also, In the theater, when we have a show and we've sold tickets and the audience is coming, that show is happening, whether we're ready or not, and it's our job to get ready. And it's the same thing with their performances. The performance day is the performance day. I'm your audience. I have bought a ticket. I am ready to see a show, and I demand to see a show. There won't be an option for them to take 10 points and go tomorrow so they can be more prepared. Nope, those are hard deadlines. The deadline is the deadline. However, as you can see up on the screen, if it goes poorly and they're not happy with their grade, they can re-perform, and I will sub out that grade completely. But the idea is to hold them accountable for their timelines. Classwork, the biggest thing, 2 things to remember here. Late work is -10 per day, but I stop at 70, so it behooves them to turn in assignments even if they're late. Peer evaluation, so when their peers perform, they're required to do peer evaluations, and if students don't complete those are really difficult things to make up because, the performance has already happened. Play attendance, they don't have to worry about those. I'll talk about them later. The only one is they do have to attend one of our Green Hope productions over the semester. Artistic work habits, as I said, that's 20% of the grade, and that is all about the process. So how are they working in their groups? How are they using their class time? How are they using their rehearsals? And basically, it's all the prep work along the way to their final performance. So that's what goes into the artistic work habit grade. And that is about it. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. Have a good evening.